Hey, what's happening? So I'm practicing in stick control, and I don't want to give away too much copyrighted material, but it's just basically the simple stuff. And I've got my rig here. I've got a practice pad and my double pedal that I've got sort of set up next to the drum riser here in my drum studio, and I think, let me see, I just got to get my mount right here, and then I'm going to put the camera on it, and we're going to go through some things. So, hi YouTube, haven't seen you in a long time. I've been more Vimeoing it, but Vimeo doesn't have a live streaming thing, and that's kind of a drag because I have a live streaming account with Vimeo. I guess I could be streaming there, but here we are on YouTube, and that's all good and well. That's fine. So you guys don't need to look at my ugly mug. Just kind of understand what I'm doing here. Dang it, I wish I had streamed in portrait mode now. Okay, so let me find a better way to put the camera here. As you can see, this is turning into quite the production, is it not? Okay, so you really don't need to see me. Basically, what I'm going to be doing here is let me find my sticks. Oh, here they are. What I'm going to be doing is the first line of I'm using the first line as my sticking pattern, and I'm going to play those in quarter notes over the top of what I'm doing with my feet with the eighth notes. So this is a really good exercise. So the first, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, like that. And then the next one would be left, right, left. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and left, right, left with the feet. But I'm still maintaining the right and the left with my hands. Counting out loud too. Counting out loud is the cheat code. That's how you get through that stuff. Not focusing on speed. You don't need to focus on speed this early on. I've been playing drums for my entire life, and double bass drums are something that I've kind of like, I've sort of, of course I grew up on metal, but the thing about double bass drums with me is that a lot of the music that I ended up playing as professionally, I didn't really need it. And now I find myself in a gig where double bass drum madness is kind of encouraged, and also literally the shoes I have to fill. They're all very accomplished double bass drum players, so I figured that I'd better start getting my chops together so I can maintain keeping the gig, as it would be. So here's number 3. It would be double strokes, which would be right, left, right, left. So that's a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then repetition is the key. And that's a pretty easy one. So now the next one down would be left, right, but I'm still interacting with the right, left. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and... The idea is to get your body used to the synchronization of that limb and that sticking pattern. Be it on the feet or on the hands. And it falls apart. What happens there is that a lot of times it's kind of like sliding on ice in a way, is that your feet can get out from underneath you, so they start rushing ahead. that's why it's good to use a metronome. And my metronome is charging up right now, or I should say my old iPhone 6S is charging up because that's what I use as a metronome. And let's see, the next one down will be paradiddle. So right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. This was a real brain twister. So right, left, right, 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 ah. Ah, darn it. So the diddle happens with the left hand. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And you know, once again, the idea is not to go fast, it's to get control. Ah. Anyways, so that's kind of a quick lesson on how to use stick control, the book, to influence working on your feet. Like I said, I'm just getting started on developing my feet, and where I'd like to be with that is on the point. I'm actually taking a lesson with a younger guy, Alex Cohen, who is he's a very accomplished drummer out of New York State. He lives in the city. He's going to be teaching me the mechanics. That's what I'm looking to develop, is my mechanics. Because when you understand the mechanics of something, then you can go on to understanding how everything fits together. And so I'm going to have him give, well, I'm taking a lesson, paying for a lesson from him for an hour, and he's going to tweak my feet and to, get me back into shape, because I gotta admit, it's been a long time since I played double bass drums, and this recent tour I did with the artist with whom I'm working right now, that music, it really requires a lot of double bass drum stuff. And while his newer stuff doesn't have a lot of that, we find ourselves digging back in the catalog. So I've literally got huge shoes to fill. So yeah, once again, it's in the interest of staying on top of one's trade craft and being able to deliver what is required. And this music, no less, requires pretty deft footwork. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Now, to further this lesson here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start using, like, once I get comfortable with all the patterns with the right, left, sticking, then I'll go back through it and then add, the left, right, with all the patterns. So it's literally this one page here. Well, it's 24 lines there times, there's several hundred exercises there that you can split up between. And that's what makes Stick Control such a versatile book. So, okay, that's my little spiel here for right now, and I'm sure there's going to be much more of these because I'd like to keep you all apprised of my comings and goings. Check me out at BillRayDrums.com, and you can check me on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/BillRayDrums. I'm Bill Ray Drums everywhere else otherwise. Okay, peace out. Thanks.